And, right? Animals. What else? What happened in Canada?
So, is this something problem on the sun? So it's like 15 minutes, because this sun is gonna go all the way, but it looks like a night.
Okay, so in Canada there's more sun
Yeah.
or there's not enough sun?
Not enough sun.
Okay. So the something about the sun and light or daylight. Daylight, okay? Use those words to help you form your sentences. You have 30 seconds to finish. 30 segundos.
Bless you, bless you.
That's good. ¿Quieres una? Okay, start turning in your cards or put them in the center of the table. Cards in the center of the table. Tarjetas dentro de el centro de la mesa.
Are you just gonna start with the objective? And then I'll do the warm up?
Yeah.
And then we'll just check team.
Okay, so everybody should be done with the CNN warm up. Now we're starting with our lesson of the day. Our lesson of the day is still in our unit for how do we use water. Do you remember that? How do we use water? Can you tell me?
Water to shower, we use water to wash our
Shower, to wash your hands, brush your teeth,
make food.
make food. Anybody else? Brush your teeth. Say brush your teeth. Say brush your teeth. Jason, you have to repeat. Brush your teeth. Uh-huh. What else? Rostel, you were
Wash
saying
your
something else?
face.
Water the. Say it. Water the. You wrote it today.
Wash the dishes.
Plants.
Wash your face.
Wash your face.
Wash the dishes.
For what? So clean your house.
And wash the dishes.
Yeah, wash the dishes. You can't clean dishes without water. Okay, so we are back in our unit. Today we are analyzing the main idea and details and practice using academic vocabulary by using the reading strategies you've been practicing all year. Okay? And these are your vocab words. You have them on the board. Okay? Everybody look over here. Kevin, pick up your head. So you also have pictures with the vocab from yesterday. You created sentences in your journals for this. Yes. Did you hear the door? I didn't hear the door. Okay. So you have the vocab. We have resources. Do you remember what resources is? What was the definition of resources?
Something that
Look at the photo.
like I don't know how to explain this.
Resources. Is water a resource?
Yeah.
Is soil a resource?
Yeah.
Yes. So are plants a resource? Why? Do we need oxygen? Do we need oxygen?
Yes.
Yeah, plants provide oxygen, so they are a resource for us. We need them. Crop. Okay, sembradillo, right? So it's like, but can you say that definition in English? Crop, crop, crop. Like a farm, a plantation, right? Crop. Depend. Depend. What's the definition of depend?
Depende de.
Dependiendo.
Yo dependo de este lápiz.
Okay, so yeah, you depend on the pencil,
Yo
right?
dependo de este libro.
Can you say that in English? Sebas? Depend of the book to what?
Depende de tu clase.
De la caja.
To learn, right? You can't learn if we don't have the textbook. So depend. So just like the baby depends on the mother, we depend on books to learn, right? Globe. Okay, so the globe of the earth. You can also just call it earth, right? Globe. You can look at the pictures. What else? Amount. Amount is what? Something about quantity.
Algo que amontona, algo que está amontonado.
So yeah, so like a big pile, but can you be an amount of what? Can you be an amount, Jason? An amount of students. Students. Okay? So you can be an amount of students. So it's the quantity or how many of you are here. My quantity of students today are 8 students. Okay? Quantity. What about materials?
Materiales.
Okay.
Como
What kind of materials?
plásticos, hay varios tipos de materiales.
There's different type, say it, different type
Different
type of
of
materials. See, you made a whole sentence. Okay, so materials are anything that we use. We can say school materials, right? I like it that you said there's different types of materials. Alive. Why do you have this alive? Alive, it's okay, so vida, right? Vivir. So say that alive. Has life. Has life, right? Anything that has life is alive. Okay, she looks very alive, right? She looks very alive. So you're gonna pass this around. So when you're done, pass it to the next group. And then rainfall. What's rainfall? Rainfall. Rainfall. Do you remember what rainfall was?
lluvia.
Yeah, rainfall. So definition in English, what would it be?
Raining
Okay, so like a storm is another word, right? Yeah, I like it. That's a synonym. Es un sinónimo. Synonym. Pass it around. Look at the photos, and then I'm gonna let Mr. Johnson explain our lesson of the day with main idea.
All right, keep passing those around, another 30 seconds, and then we're gonna get started with our warm-up.
Otros 30 segundos y vamos a estar empezando con
And don't worry, we're gonna let you use these vocab words and images to complete different parts of our lesson today. So they won't be the last time that you see them. We just wanted to review those key vocabulary that you're gonna utilize today in your guys' writing.
No se preocupen, sobre esa foto la vamos a utilizar ahorita para compilar unas oraciones.
All right, let's get started, shall we? So we're gonna have eyes and ears up on me. We're gonna do a quick 3-minute warm-up that's gonna set the stage for today's lesson. Eyes and ears up on me, please. Thank you. Okay, just to remind you guys, we need to know exactly what we're doing today, okay? Ms. Hayes explained what our objective is, so what we're trying to do by the end of today. So again, look up on the board. It's this first sentence up here. We're going to be identifying the main idea and details, and we're going to practice using academic vocabulary by using particular reading and writing strategies. So our goal today is we're going to read a couple different paragraphs, and our goal is to find that main idea and supporting details. Can you guys say main idea? Yep, main idea and supporting details. Supporting details, fantastic. So
What
this
is main idea?
Una idea al día.
Like you have
Can you say that in English? An idea.
An idea that you have.
Okay, so an idea that you have.
Okay.
So when we read something, what are you reading?
We're reading
Ideas of what? Whose ideas?
Ideas, that means like poems. You have
Author's
poems.
idea, good job.
The author's idea, yes.
So we're just looking for the main point of the reading, essentially, okay? So the first thing that I want you guys to do is go ahead and open up your books to page 92. 92. So open up your books to page 92, and I'm going to explain what you guys are going to do. We're going to do this very quickly. Okay, page 92, Rosbell, page 92.
Okay.
Perfect. Once I see everybody's at page 92, we're going to go ahead and get started.
What the?
All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try to guess what the main idea is, what we're going to read today. Okay, so eyes and ears up on me. We're going to use context clues, and we're going to skim and scan the reading very quickly, and we're going to take some guesses of what we think the main idea is. Now, I know you guys have been talking about this topic the last couple days, so you may already have a good idea, but we're still going to go quickly through the reading. We're not going to read it all. We're just going to skim and scan, right? We're just going to look at images. We're going to look at titles of both the article and the subtitles for each paragraph, because there are context clues in there that can give us a sense of what we're reading before we read it. And if we use these strategies, by the time we read it, we already have a good sense of what it's going to be about. So we're going to give you 3 minutes to go through page 92. Sorry, I got to see what the last page is. 92
94, 95.
to 98.
Yeah.
Okay, 92 to 98. I'll put the pages up here. Page 92 through 98. All you have to do is look at the images, the titles, and the subtitles, and any of those academic vocabulary words that you guys just discussed. And then after those 3 minutes, we're going to come up with some guesses of what the main idea is. Does everybody understand what we're doing? What are we looking at in the book again? What are we looking for? What are we looking at? What are we looking at in the book? Those 3 things?
Jason,
Vamos a
it's on
ver
the
las
poster.
fotos, los títulos y los subtítulos para darnos una idea de lo que el autor nos quiere decir.
So I heard we're looking at the photos, we're
Photos.
looking at the titles, and the subtitles. Do we have to read it all?
Is it your vocab?
No. We're just skimming. We're going through it really quick. We're just looking at everything that gives us these context clues that are going to give us an idea of what we're reading about before we read it. Okay? So 3 minutes on the dot. At 9:01 exactly, we're going to do a quick discussion of what we think the main idea of this reading is going to be.
Mr. Johnson.
Sound good? Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Let's do 3
So,
minutes.
main idea is idea principal, Jason. Okay? Idea principal.
Okay.
Main idea. Let's go. 3 minutes. 3 minutos.
So go through these pages. What do you guys think?
Let's go.
You good? What do you
You
see?
are previewing
Water.
the
Is
reading.
that what that word
Headers, you're reading the headers, right?
What's the sentence say? Because this is the
Vocab.
title of the article that we're reading today. What does it say?
Focus, and then you're gonna come up with ideas
Excellent.
of what
Okay, so now
or
what I want you guys
guesses
to
what the
do
main
is
idea
look at
is.
this page,
Rosca,
look at all of the images,
you're
look at
previewing
all
for
of
3
these
minutes.
vocabulary words that are highlighted, okay? And just quickly go through this page and do the same until you get down to 90. Okay? And then I want you two to discuss what you guys see. Okay? So you tell him what you see in this page. So you guys get to discuss. What do you guys see in this page? What is this? So, a globe? So a globe is that image of what?
So
Where do
what
we
do you
live?
think this whole thing is about?
So we live in the United States, which is part of
Here,
this.
look
What
at
is
the
this right
vocab, look at here, look at this photo,
Yeah,
y
there's
siga
lots
hasta
of
la
oceans,
página
and
98.
waves.
Okay?
What do you see, Alex? Yeah, what's that person doing? Drinking water. Excellent. Good. So then go to the next page, and you guys have a conversation on what you see and the words that you notice. So you guys go to the next page now. Yep. We don't have to read it yet. And then discuss what you guys are seeing here.
Yo creo que lo que nosotros pensamos es que cuidamos el
I'm hearing some great conversations of what you guys are seeing.
So you're looking at the photos and you're thinking, what is this
What
about?
do you guys see right here? What is it?
What is it about?
Farming, yeah. And remember, one of our vocabulary words that we just discussed was crops, right? And that's what they're farming with. Excellent job. Rosbel, what do you see here?
¿Qué ves ahí?
So say
Oh, so
work.
they're doing work? Yeah, they're working, right? Is it construction? Yes, it's construction, and it could very well be building like a house or a building. What do you think that has to do with water?
¿Crees que tiene que ver con el agua?
Do you think you need water for the cement?
Necesitan el agua para hacer el cemento.
Excellent. So can you guys say we use water in construction? Can you say we use water in construction? Use water in construction? Awesome, Rosbel. Very good. Woo! That was fast. I told you guys that was going to be quick.
That's pretty quick.
Let me get eyes and ears back on me. Okay, remember, did we have to read this entire paragraph yet? No. We were skimming and scanning looking for context clues that gives us a better idea of what the main idea is. Also, that first page with the big old title on it, you can assume is going to have a connection to the main idea. So we're quickly going to go around. Do you have the randomizer?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sorry. I just want to give everybody an equal chance to participate today. So Miss Hayes is going to do a quick randomizer. If your name pops up, I want you to give me an idea. What is the main idea of what we're reading today? Okay?
Que si tu nombre pasa en la ruleta.
Sí, ya sabemos.
Sí, ya sabemos. ¿Cuánto le pago para salir? ¿Qué dijo el que la ruleta what?
La ruleta. La ruleta de la muerte.
No, it's not the death.
La ruleta de la muerte.
Tiene que
Al que le toque leer.
Ajá,
Que empiece el juego. My idea
te tocó a
Okay.
All right, eyes and ears up on me. So this is what we're going to do. If your name gets called, you're going to give us a guess. You don't have to be perfect here. But you're going to guess what you think the main idea of this article is. So I just hit it here?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I like this. I think I'm going to use this in my class.
Aquí no estamos nosotros.
Hernandez, Jose. Not here, of course.
No.
Let's try that again. Naturally, the first person's not here. It's all good. Okay, where's Christian? Christian, raise your hand. Christian, what do you think the main idea about this article is? Oop, we don't want to disrupt. Okay, so everybody wants to be able to hear Christian. Christian, what's a guess? What do you think this is about? The article we're going to read today.
¿Una idea? Ajá.
Mhm.
¿Qué tienes de esto?
The central idea. What do you think it is?
The whole idea is around what?
De lo que miraste en el libro. No vi nada.
Well, let him think. Let him think. So what is the central idea? Can you say it? Can you say that?
Usar agua.
So can you say that in English? Use.
Water.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're all gonna
The
say
use
this
of
together.
water.
Okay? The main idea is about the use of water. Can everybody repeat that?
Fue que a mí me había tocado porque ya me
All right, everybody after me, okay? Ready? The main idea is about the use of water. Awesome job, y'all. See, we already have a good idea of what this is going to be about, but there could be other main ideas, so we just want to double check. We got time for 2 more guesses, and then we're going to get into our sticky thinking. All right, Eric, can you raise your hand, Eric? There you are, Eric. All right, Eric, in addition to the use of water, what do you think the main idea about this?
The water is important.
I love it. So water is important. And then we're gonna say that sentence again, because we're practicing today. We're gonna be using complete sentences in our graphic organizers, so we want to be able to practice this out loud, okay? You guys are doing awesome. So repeat after me. The main idea
The main idea
is about
is about
how water is important.
how water is important.
Awesome job, guys. Okay, we got time for one more before we dive into our next activity.
Dávila.
That was close.
All right, Sebastian, raise your hand.
Sorry.
All right, in addition to uses of water, to why it's important, what do you think that this article could be about? We gotta be able to hear. And this is just a guess. It's not nor right or wrong. We are just making inferences on what we see. What is it?
Farming? Farming.
Okay.
What
So
about farming?
tell us more. Okay, so can you say more? Sebastian, okay.
¿Qué sirve para cultivar? What for farming? So did you say that in English? Water for yes.
Awesome.
So water.
So we're all gonna repeat this one again, okay? Sebastian made a great point based on the images and the vocabulary he was seeing in the book.
Se llama Dávila Espinosa. Tú sos Espinosa. No te vayas, Espinosa.
All right, you guys repeat after me. The main idea
The main idea
is about
how
how water is used for farming.
water is used for farming.
Awesome job, y'all. Awesome job. Okay, so now we're gonna transition a bit. Again, just to recap, we're trying to identify the main idea and details using that academic vocabulary and reading strategies. We already did a reading strategy. We skimmed and scanned, we looked for those context clues to give us an idea of what we're reading. So now what we're gonna do is we're actually going to read, okay, and we're gonna be using a strategy known as sticky thinking. So, double check, everybody has stickies, 5 per person, okay? You guys are probably familiar with this because Ms. Hayes uses sticky thinking in previous lessons. Here are the rules to the game. You're going to read 5 separate paragraphs, okay? And we're going to do this out loud. So we're going to use the randomizer. We're going to read the short paragraph out loud. And then we're going to give you roughly 1 minute to fill out your sticky, okay? What you're going to put on your sticky is the 3 most important words of that paragraph and a small drawing. Okay, you guys can use drawings if you don't know don't know what word to choose, but you have a good idea based on the context clues what that paragraph is about, you may use a drawing instead. Okay? So can someone tell me, I just want to double check we're all on the same page, how many words per sticky?
4.
Nope, not 4. Nope, not 5.
3.
What was it?
3.
It's 3 words, right? You're going to choose the 3 most important words of each paragraph. And what else? What else in addition to those 3 words? What else are we putting on our sticky?
A drawing?
No.
What was that? A small drawing, right? So for instance, if one of the paragraphs is talking about crops, which I know is one of the words from your vocabulary list, it's one of the words that Miss Hayes actually went over with you before we started today, you can draw a small crop because that image is going to be able to help you provide those details in the sentence later. Okay? Does everybody understand what we're doing? So everybody go ahead and open up to page 92. Okay. Page is 92. Okay, everyone get to page 92, please.
Page 92.
Say, do you want to partner up? Or... All right, I'm going to go ahead and get us started. So I need everybody's eyes and ears up on me again.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
We're losing track of time because we're getting sidetracked. So everybody stay on track here. I'm going to go ahead and read the title, which I heard most of you do already. And guys, remember the title generally has the main idea in there as well. Okay, so the title says, how do we use water? How do we use water? So you can imagine each paragraph after this is going to explain what? Now, if the title says how we use water, what do you think each paragraph is going to be? So the main idea possibly is how we use water. So then you think each paragraph after that title is going to explain what? Think back to those images when you did the skim and scan. How we use water. Do you think it's going to explain what? Okay, we use water to drink. So you think it will give us different examples of how we use water, which is that main title page. Okay? So we're going to flip from page 92 to 93. We're going to use the randomizer. Whoever gets called on the randomizer is going to read the first paragraph out loud, and we will help you through that, okay?
Can we please look at the board and remember, what are we doing? What is the goal for today? The objective. ¿Qué es el objetivo? The objective for today is to analyze the main idea with, and what? Details. Thank you.
Awesome.
So what are you paying attention to in the paragraphs? Details.
Details about
words.
water.
Yeah, about water.
Awesome. So everybody go to page 93. We're going to, somebody, based off our randomizer, is going to read the first paragraph, including the title. Okay? We will help you through the reading as you guys read. Okay, so next page. Next page. Right here, okay? This is the first paragraph. What you guys need to do is follow along as we read that first paragraph, and then we're going to give you time to fill out your first sticky. Okay? Next page. This is our first paragraph. Keep going. There's our first paragraph. That's the one we're going to read aloud. Okay, so we're going to see who's going to read for us. All right, Eric, you want to raise your hand? Okay, It's really important that we're quiet while Eric is reading. While Eric is reading, what are you guys doing?
What?
And
We're not distracting.
we are following along. You are reading silently as Eric reads aloud, okay?
Use your finger, like I told you before. Using your finger helps you know where you're at.
All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna read that first paragraph together, and then we're gonna fill out our first sticky. Okay, hold on, Eric. We have some people being disrespectful right now. Eric is reading aloud. We are not talking while Eric reads. We are following along with our finger, reading silently as Eric reads aloud. Are we good? Okay, let's try that again. Eric, go ahead.
All the words in water and incredible amount of water covers it. Eric, look at the globe. The blue area represents the water. There are about 200 million liters, 53 billion gallons of water for each person on Earth. There is not always enough water to live. However, most of Earth's water is salty ocean water. Salt water is fine for sea creatures, but it is not fine for humans. And most of the humans animals, only 3% of Earth's water is fresh water. Fresh water is an important resource that we need every day.
Awesome job, Eric.
Good job.
So now, this is what I want everybody to do. Pull one of their stickies out.
Mr. Johnson, maybe we should ask them how many of our vocab words, which are here with pictures, did you see in this paragraph? How many of those words do you see in that paragraph, Roosevelt? How many of these words do you see in the paragraph? Look at the paragraph. Three.
Good job.
Amount, and which was the other one? Globe. Resources.
Good job.
Pay attention to those because they're gonna help you to annotate right now.
So, based on that first paragraph, what I want you guys to do is write down the 3 most important words that best describe that paragraph and a small drawing. Okay? 3 most important words and a small drawing. You guys have 2 minutes.
Go.
Ready, go. The 3 words from this paragraph that best describes it, you're gonna write those here, and then a small drawing. Well, about what we just read. So the 3 most important words here and a small drawing. Okay? Of course, it's all good.
Oh. Aquí?
So make sure you put it on here.
Globe.
So 3 most important words that you see in here, which very well could be in the title, but it also could be some of those vocab words that you guys have been doing. So like a mountain. Good job.
Is it here?
No sé, pero yo escribí
What's that?
Amount.
Yeah, so and that's okay because we're just choosing 3 words that best describe it. Yeah. So what word do you think best describes it? So how much water is in Earth? How much water is in Earth? Look at this right here.
You need stickies.
It says 200 billion liters or 3 billion. What's that one?
3 most important words.
Gallons. So do you think that's important for this article? Go ahead and put 53 billion gallons. Okay. Which word do you think is important?
Remember, you're paying attention to details. So what words can help you remember the details in this paragraph?
Salty ocean water.
What words help you remember the details in this paragraph?
Sea creatures, but not fine for humans. So do you think you want to put that there? So you can
What
put
3 words help you remember the
salty
details in this paragraph?
Alivio
Yeah.
cuando lo ven en
salty
el
ocean. Awesome.
Yeah, it has to be 3.
Alivio es cuando se
That's why you have more stickies. This is
What are
gonna
you
help
drawing?
you.
What are you drawing?
This is gonna help you
Yeah,
fill
that's
in your
sure.
graphic organizer, Eric.
What's that drawing? Can you explain
This is
that?
gonna help you to put the details here. But you, right now, you're just doing important
Oh, so
details
it's part of the rainforest?
with
Okay,
three
very
words.
good. Yep,
Okay.
put that drawing in there.
Water
Water is very important to the rainforest.
Tres palabras
job.
más importantes that tells you
Amount,
the details.
globe, resource.
Más importantes, okay?
That helps explain why water is important.
Alive, what else?
Earth, right?
But
There's
is
a lot of it.
alive, is the word alive
Most
here?
of our room is covered in
So
eddy,
what
but
words
only
do
a
you see
small
here?
portion of it can be used as a resource.
Amount,
That
yeah.
difference
So you
between
raise
salt
that one.
water and fresh water, right?
Amount.
Good job. Bless
What do
you.
you
Bless
think?
you.
Amount of what? Amount of what?
Agua.
Water.
Oh,
Yeah.
Awesome. Amount
Write
of
it down.
water. Is that a globe?
Agua.
Good picture. It's a really good drawing. Is that your drawing too of a globe?
I like this.
I like that.
So is this yours? Yeah. Very good.
That helps us explain why water is important, right? It's really important to Earth. Okay, about 30 seconds and then we're going to move on to our next paragraph in sticky.
Este es el match bien bonito, bien hermoso. Y tiene color.
About 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
La vida es hermosa junto al mar. Es deliciosa.
I love your singing. It's gonna help you remember what you're reading. Okay. We
Right.
should move to the next paragraph.
Next paragraph. So now we're reading the paragraph just above the person doing what? What's the person doing in that picture? Drinking water.
Drinking water.
We already probably know what this paragraph's about, right?
We're listening to Mr.
But we're
Johnson
still
right
gonna
now.
read it for those details, because we need to use these details in our graphic organizer. So everybody, we're gonna be reading the paragraph just above the person doing what, Noid? What's that person doing in the picture?
Drinking water.
Drinking water. Okay, so who is going to read aloud? We are about to find out.
Oh.
Naweed. Naweed's gonna read it, but Naweed, I'm gonna help you out as you do it, okay? I want you to read that, including the title, okay? So everybody's gotta be quiet while Naweed reads. What are we doing while Naweed reads?
Be quiet.
And we're following along. Excellent. Okay.
Siga con el dedo.
We need water to fresh, water to live. Light all day we lose water from our bodies.
Bodies?
We lose it when we
Sweat.
Wet.
sweat and when we get rid of water.
Waste.
Waste.
We drink water to replace the water we lose.
You have that next paragraph as well.
We use fresh water and other ways
Ways.
to think about the water you will use to wash the dishes,
Wash dishes.
and to cook. You use water to brush your teeth. You also use water to when you take a shower or bath.
Awesome job, Noe. Fantastic job. So, just to recap, it says that we use water to, what was the picture showing us again? Okay, so we use water to drink, but then it also listed many other ways we use water, like what? What were some of those ways in that last paragraph that Noe just shared? Do we just use water to drink?
Look at the bolded words.
What is it? Yep, we use water to wash dishes. We use water to wash our face. Excellent. So, everybody grab a different sticky. How many words are we putting down from this paragraph? 3. And then a drawing. Okay?
Look at the bolded words. So we have 3 bolded words. What are those 3 bolded words, phrases there? Those phrases. Look in the paragraph. What are the dark black words. So we sweat. What else? Get rid of waste. And what else? And replace. Those are key. Those are very important for you to remember what the details were. So maybe you want to write some of those down. Okay?
Okay, about a minute, 30 seconds to write down those 3 words in a small drawing from that paragraph, okay? Yep. It's all good. Will you adjust? Yeah, we got a shortened period today, but.
Lo mismo. Con este párrafo.
So 3 words in a small drawing that best describes that paragraph. Water for everyday living. So what word should we use for this one? You read it, right? If,
So I'm gonna write reusable.
okay, so put that here. Maybe not eat, but there we go. Yeah, no, it's good. So put drink. And then he said one that was really good too. Can you remind me your name? Remember Kevin? Kevin said we use it to what? Other than drink, Kevin, what do we use the water for? Wash. Now, do you think wash would be a good word?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Put it down.
Same thing. Detalles. Same thing. Details. En 3 palabras, what are the main?
And then there was another one there, Noe, that you were chatting about eating. What do we do when we eat something? What do we do before
Pero
that?
escribe first right. 3.
Like when we prepare the food, what are we doing?
Quickly, you have a minute. Un minuto.
Oh my god.
Right here, what was this one?
Good weather.
Do we use water when we're
Rosta, let's go. Let's go.
That could be a word we jot down. And if you want, you can do a small drawing too. Okay.
Keep going, keep going. You have a minute. You have a minute.
We only have 1 minute, guys, before we go to the next sticky. So make sure we put those words down. What words do you want to use?
3 palabras, remember, or frases.
Drink?
3
Absolutely.
phrases or 3 words. Let's go.
So we use drink. Do you think that's really important?
En la vida no
Yeah, to replace the water we use, right? Because think, we sweat, we go to the bathroom, we have to replace that by what? Drinking water, right? That's really important. Good job, guys. And guys, don't lose your stickies because we're going to use these to complete our graphic organizer.
Wash dishes.
You guys are going to be able to identify the main idea and you're going to use details to explain what that main idea is. Yep. Looks great. Maybe put some lines in it across that way like a water bottle, right? Good job, Noe.
Yo también.
Ah, okay, ahora sí.
Alright, 30 seconds and then we're going to go to the next page.
Showering. Drinking. Drinking. So 3 palabras. You have some of those right there. Okay.
Tienes que poner.
O aquí está, mira, drink. So drink. 3 palabras. 3 words. Drink. Farming. Farming, la palabra farming está allá.
Good drawing. It's almost identical to the
Shower.
picture. Did you draw that? Or did you draw
Brush
it?
your teeth.
You drew it? It's a good picture.
Or shower. Shower right there.
Good job, guys.
Okay.
You guys are going to have so much
And
information.
then farming. Roscoe, right here. Farming. And word is right here. Okay.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and go to the next page. I'm gonna do this.
Okay, turn the page to page 96. And we're not gonna finish this lesson. This lesson's gonna go over for tomorrow when we do our writing. Okay, so tomorrow
So we're going to save these stickies
we're doing this.
so that we can complete our graphic
This
organizer.
is what we're doing tomorrow, so make sure you don't lose those. Okay? So we are using this for tomorrow for this. Okay?
Alright, so go ahead and turn to page 96.
Page 96.
We're going to be looking at the paragraph that says water for farming.
Okay, I'll do the wheel.
Water for farming.
We're gonna use the wheel. Let's see whose turn.
Ah, no, a mí ya me tocó.
Gilmer, you got this.
Winner, winner.
Okay, so everybody, we need to be able to hear Gilmer. Okay, we need to be able to hear him. And what are we doing as he's reading? And
And
we're following along.
following along.
Okay, good job.
Farmers use
Go, read the title.
water for farming.
Good job.
Farmers use fresh water to grow crops. Much of the fresh water in the
United.
United States is used for farming. Many farms are in
Areas
without
without
much
rainfall.
farmers are required to keep their crops like this means that they bring in water for their crops.
Your crops. Good job. You're reading so amazing. Awesome.
All right, hey, before we even start putting our 3 words and an image, what images do you guys see for this paragraph? What are these images? What are people doing in these images? Oh, do you think that's one of the words we should put on our sticky? Okay, so that's one of those words. Remind me your name?
Which words? Do you
Aaron.
see some of our vocab in there?
Ooh, even better.
Do you see some of our vocab words? ¿Cuántas? How many vocab words are there?
These are
So
awesome
maybe
comments,
those
by the
will help
way.
you to draw.
Really good. Is that somebody drinking water? Drinking water? That's awesome. And then is this your planet Earth?
Okay, you have a minute.
So you have a
to
mount,
close our
and you have
books
globe.
Pretty soon.
Awesome drawing.
Pretty soon.
Hay que hacer un solecito.
You have 1 minute. 1 minute.
What words are you guys doing for this paragraph? What's this? What does it look like he's doing? What is it? Yep, it's a farm, right? And then farms we grow crops. And then remember, crops is,
What are crops?
that's one of our vocab words, right?
Farming.
Farming crops. Do you think those are 2 words you should put on your sticky? I think so too. Those are really important.
Okay, when you're done, you can put them right here.
And then don't forget you put yours as well. Make sure you guys initial your stickies too, okay?
Your work of art. Good job. Make sure you put your name on your notes. Name on your notes.
Yeah, put your initials at the very least.
Or iniciales, initials.
You guys are doing fantastic. We're gonna end up having to complete the rest of this
Okay,
tomorrow.
and let's put them together and then put your name or initials on them.
Do we wanna cut it here?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna end it here. Let's go over our essential question again. How do we use water? How do we use water? Did you learn anything today about using of water?
How? What are some ways? Now we
You use water for the crops. You use
Water to eat, to drink, water to cook,
awesome
and to
job.
wash the dishes.
Always we use water.
We use water to brush your teeth, wash your face.
Yep. So look what you just did. You told me the main idea about this article is
Listen, we're closing.
the main idea about this is now we was just explaining it's how we use water, and all those details were what you guys were just putting on your stickies. He said farming, washing, drinking, cooking, construction. Those are those details that we're going to use to identify what that main idea is. So next class, we're going to continue to read the last 2 paragraphs and complete our last 2 stickies. And then we're going to put all of this into some sentences that helps establish a paragraph in the end. We have a graphic organizer that we're gonna use to put your main idea and those details you guys were
Close
just
your
coming
books.
up with your reading.
Close your books and put them in the center of the table.
I can take it.
Okay, you guys can push in your chairs and go ahead and go to your next class. Thank
Did
you
the
so
bell ring?
much. You guys were amazing today. Have a good day.
I thought that was the 5 minute bell. Was it? No, you did awesome today, bud. Good job.
You were amazing. They gave you a bug, right? Okay, good job.
I showed the camera. I did. Amount, resource. Is that, do we have them tomorrow?
Yeah.
Same ones?
Every day.
Okay.
And tomorrow, good, because it's writing and reading.
Okay.
I think the bow tie.
I like bow ties. Do you not like bow